Kitten's decided the floor's too bad for her and she wants to sleep next to my mouse instead.
Well,
okay, so...
I'm glad the restore worked. But they have paused already. No,
it just looks like... Yeah.
What's Swan doing?
What do you mean, what's Swan doing?
He's
not bringing in his sheep.
His scout is bugged, he said.
What does that mean?
I don't know, maybe it wasn't moving properly?
Yeah.
He wasn't... I think he just forgot to click it.
I guess.
How do you... I've never seen a bugged scout before.
Neither have I. Maybe he numbered it before he before they restored, and he forgot about it.
Oh yeah, you lose the number.
Yep.
But he's kind of lucky the sheep were in plain sight, because if the sheep were somewhere else,
he would have lost.
He lost.
He
lost like a good. He would have had idle TC time. He lost like a good minute, doing absolutely nothing. It would have really hurt him. I think it's still gonna make him get loom, but at least he can recover from that.
Well, as Spanish, you can always rush, so...
Yeah, but you still don't want idle TC time.
Yeah,
I think he
but
managed.
loom is okay.
Yeah, he dropped food and he's producing now.
Yeah, 7 villagers on food to recover, but he'll be okay.
No big deal. It looks like he's recovered, pretty much.
Quan is facing fire. The distance between them is rather big, I think. On the other flank, we have Gary playing as Hans against Goku, who is Spanish. Oh, Ryut's! Ah, Jesus, great!
Yeah, Ryut's in a really weird position. I was looking at it, and I was like, there are 4 players, where's the 4th?
That is really close to the edge of the map here. His gold is... like, oh, there's only 1 tile between the end of the map, yeah. Weird map for Brazil, I think.
Yeah, well, the whole map tends to be weird because the maps tend to be quite symmetrical, so if you look for the pockets on the Argentinian team, they're really, really far apart. Between Patton and Nikov, so
which is
just a weird map in general.
Which is maybe not a problem because you play it as 2v2 usually.
Yeah.
Look at Stark. Look at Stark, guys. The sling is coming.
Already? Okay.
Yeah. I mean, there's no other reason to be walling this early if you're not slinging.
And he's only gone 3 on wood as well, just to wall.
Yeah, it's an individual wall. I mean, sometimes you'll see teams team walling early, and that makes sense because it takes longer to coordinate it. But if you're individually walling to sling, basically, that's what's happening here.
It's a lot of walls. It's really early. It must be sling. Yeah.
Oh, he's getting a wolf. Yeah, he'll be fine. Yeah, he got loom too.
He's got the scout. Oh, he got loom, early loom as well. That's pretty safe play from Stark.
I'm not taking any risks here.
I'm wondering if we're going to see a sling from Patton as well. Koreans, I think, also be really nice for him to sling.
Yeah,
and he's in the pocket position, just like Stark, and he's got a relatively wallable map.
He's walling too already. Yeah, very likely. Like I said at the start, Koreans is a good civilization to sling with. They don't really bring a lot to the table on Arabia. So. I'm
looking at it, and I saw X's come out between Juan and Nikov, so I think they're planning their team wall already. So it's going to be a team wall between the 2 of them. Individual wall, it seems, for Patton, and I don't know what Gary's going to do. He's going to drush FC.
Yeah, the question is, which player will each team sling? I would love to see Goku get slung with the Spanish, but I don't think it will happen.
I think that's going to be fire, most likely.
Yeah.
I think it would be really risky for Stark to sling and not sling his flank, and it would be really risky for Patton to sling and not sling Gary as well. So Well, they don't know they're slinging each other yet, so
Fire
it's going to be
went up.
2v1.
Fire went up with pop 20. He's already 45% up.
Yes. And Juan's walls are not going to get completed in time.
I think so too. He's still
It's
open.
a big wall, yeah.
He's still open in the east and towards the middle.
Oh, lost the scout.
And now he doesn't
Oops.
know. I mean, he probably can tell that something's happening just because Goku's score dropped. I think if he was watching carefully, Fire's score rather dropped. But he's going to find out soon anyway. And he's going to get delayed on his wall towards the right-hand side by a wolf as well.
Oh yeah.
Kind of unfortunate. Even if he does finish team wall, his section, I mean, Nikov's still not fully walled either. So it just means Fire's going to go and hit Nikov instead.
Yeah, that's a nice thing with scouts. You're really mobile, you can just run from one player to the other. Okay, sorry, a drush war here between Gary and Ryut.
Ryut's also got, I really like what Ryut's doing though. He's brought those vills to take deer and they're really helpful for fighting off the drush at the same time. So that's nice.
Gary going towards
because
the berries
why
now.
get to idle time when you can get food?
Yes.
And Goku's also sending his scout. Where is the scout from Patton?
I don't see him. Oh
Has
wait,
he lost his
he's
scout?
running towards Goku, so just general scouting, I guess. Nothing
Okay.
special.
Nikov is so close to completing the wall, but it doesn't look like he's gonna finish it.
Yeah.
I don't
It
know
looks
why.
like he's... I don't know, he knows that there are scouts coming from
Oh,
fire,
there
so
we
he
go.
went for, yeah.
Finally.
He's walling really
Okay.
quickly, and looks like Juan actually did manage to get the wall up in
Mhm.
time. So those scouts from fire are a bit wasted.
They're gonna have to go and hit Gary. That's the only option at this point. It's just a matter of how long before he realizes. He already knows he should go to the other side. You can tell. He's gonna
go to Patton first, I
he's
think.
gonna check Patton, and then he's gonna realize Patton is slinging, and he's gonna switch over to Gary.
Yeah, but by then I think Gary's going to have enough warning as well, because
Yes.
scouts on low health. What did he do? Did he pick a Vil? Why is it on such low health?
He fought with one scout, right?
Yeah, and killed it.
Ah, okay.
But
Yeah.
Stark should have told him that Patton is fully walled already. Stark knew. That's a bit of miscommunication. I think.
Sling is going to Gary immediately. Gary is also walling back at home a little.
And
It's not enough though.
He's getting a stable instead of a range. So going for Mars Knights then.
Yeah, well with the Sling, mass cav archers kind of suck. Knights can just do so much more. And I'm looking at everyone else for the Brazilian team. You see now Riot is walling off as well, but Goku is open, Fire is open, he can do a lot of damage. Both of them.
I think Maskov
But-
Archers is underrated. I think it's
It's not
actually
really common.
pretty good. Yeah, it's not common, but it is good.
Yeah, and Gary's actually got the brush still at home, so that's gonna help him out a lot. But look at all the scouts coming in from Brazil A. Riot Scout, Stark Scout, and all those scouts from Fire. This is gonna be really nice for them.
Yeah, this is good. You want to slow down the guy getting the sling. He's gonna be too busy to put more stables up and do all that stuff. So it's ideal. Oh, and they're microing really good. You can see they're avoiding getting hit by Gary's villagers all the time. Constantly
As
running.
well as the militia.
Yeah, constantly running the scouts that are being chased.
Even got a
Yeah, and they're
villager
gonna pick
there.
off. Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna be losing a lot of villagers.
There's one on low HP, yeah. 3 villagers down.
3.
Yeah, that's always.
It's gonna be 4.
That's the advantage of hitting a guy who rushed, because you feudal late and you're trying to get so much done as soon as you hit feudal. all the buildings, all that stuff.
They killed 6 villagers there.
He got destroyed, and the militia are on the gold villagers now.
Yeah.
Those villagers are low. A bunch of them are gonna go down. So this is game changing, game deciding, I would say. Yeah, one more. Oh yeah, this is pretty big. They kicked them off gold 2 now. If he's finally castle,
down to 19 pop. Castle age at 19 pop.
You don't want your guy who got slung. You don't want him so behind.
But those scouts really paying off there. 4 scouts and they did that much damage.
Yeah,
and Potin is not sending any wood. It's just food and gold. So Gary is really low on wood now. No extra stables, no town center, nothing.
He's got 2 stables, so that's enough for now. But he really needs TCs. Yeah.
Definitely.
And Stark is slinging the other side. Which I don't think it's risky. You thought it was too risky at the beginning. I think that's perfectly fine to sling the other side. And it's gonna pay off because Ryut is gonna be able to go in and clean up Gary, I think.
What do you guys think about everybody hitting Gary, man? Come on, all the guys.
Poor Gary, right?
Poor Gary.
We gave him a lot of love there.
Yeah, they all love him, man. Really.
Oh, I like this. Swan's gone Conquistadors. He's going to be able to do a lot of damage to fire now. I mean, fire's not got the sling. So, yeah, I don't know.
Fire's playing really well. He put some towers up. He knows he needs to play defensive. He already did the damage on the other side. So
yeah, but then
we'll see how well he can
Nikov
hold.
can go to the other side as well to help out Gary.
Gary has the hill, if I see that correct, but...
Nikov is just gonna
Nikov
boom.
does it. Nikov sent some knights over to help. He is gonna boom, but he's gonna help Gary at the start.
Doesn't really matter. Doesn't matter that much. But Gary's gonna hold it off. So that's good for him. Even though Ryut went all in, he tried to go for the finishing move.
I'm gonna have a quick look at how much has been slung.
2k on each side.
Yeah, so it's pretty much the same.
Even.
Stark's given a little more, but given the timing, he could have just... Maybe he just slung, it's hard to tell. But the thing is, Ryut's throwing up his second TC now, after going all in. He's got 3 stables compared to the 2 of Gary, so not only can he do damage to Gary, he can actually try and do damage to the other players on the Argentinian team as well. But they're all walled,
They are walled,
I don't know how much. Nikov's probably the most exposed right now.
Fire is okay. He didn't really take too much damage. Got camels too, which are at least a better counter to Conquistadors. He's gonna lose some villagers here. Maybe. He reacted in time too. It was good. Only lost 1. But big fight going on in Gary's base.
Yeah, Gary just... And Nikov's actually sent a camel and some knights over to help out as well, so...
Ryut is being
nice
a bit too aggressive. I mean, I can tell he's outnumbered by 1 or 2 units. He shouldn't fight. Now he should fight. Oh, no.
Yeah, but they're gonna run back. They're not going to fight into that.
Yeah. Now, while this is all happening, Goku is going just 100% boom.
He made a couple of knights just to scout out Nikov, but that's about it.
Yeah. He should try and break into
with that villager?
He should try and break into Martin. I think there's a spot there that's just palisade. I wonder if he can get in time.
I'm just going to continue harassing. He's just picked off 3 vills from Goku, so a slightly delayed response from Goku, and he's paid for that. And Fire's 8 camels are just chasing 4 conks from Juan around the map right now.
But that's okay. If you think about it, Fire did so much more damage
to
the other side than Juan is doing.
And it is later in the game as well, so it makes less of a difference.
Yeah, those villagers are almost nothing. But, well, I guess they're gonna cause some damage, but not as big as the one the fire did. And Ryu slowly outmassing, I think.
If fire would be awesome.
Ryu has 3 stables as well. Gary doesn't. Yeah. Gary has two rather.
Nikov is those few extra units from Nikov are what's keeping Gary alive, I guess. Oh, Goku just looks lost, man.
Yeah, I don't know about... Well, at least they're gonna trap him in, so that's nice.
I think Goku is playing a little bit poor. Yeah, he's kind of lost.
He's running around with his knights there, don't know what he's doing.
Yeah, and he's
distracted at home because of Juan, so he's not paying attention to what's happening to his knights, and he's just patrolling outside the walls of Patton, hoping that he'll find something eventually, I guess.
But he's really behind Nikov at this point. He shouldn't be so behind. Not 20 villagers, I would think.
Nikov's got a mean boom, but Juan's also been harassing a little as well.
Yeah, well, like I said, shouldn't be that far behind though. Nikov made a lot of units for Gary. Should be pretty even, if anything.
And now I'm not sure. They're just sticking around for Riot and Gary, and no one's doing much. Do you think this favors Riot or Gary, or actually Riot's dropping a lot of barracks?
Riot's gonna go pikes, and that's gonna help him.
Do you think it's a good thing to do at this point in the game?
Yeah, for sure. He's gonna break their defense with the pikes, and then the knights can just dive the TCs. Yeah, he doesn't even need the rams probably. He can just go kill the TCs, and the pikes are just sitting around. Have so much army.
Yeah, all the camels from Fire though. I'm looking at it, he's got quite a lot.
They're not doing much, right?
Yeah, it seems like a bit of an overcommitment for the number of conks that Juan made. I mean, he made 4 and a couple more, and that was about it. And Fire's made, what, 10 camels or something?
Yeah, I thought about it earlier.
17.
Could send them over. But now Riot has got his own
he's
pikes.
not doing anything. And making that many camels early on, well, actually he's got a nice economy. He's got his 4th TC down now as well. Looks like Juan's gone with his standard 5. I don't know why he likes 5, but he likes 5.
Good number.
I've been told, Hassan earlier today, he was like, you never need 5, you only ever need 4.
Yeah, he plays more aggressive. But yeah, I agree with Fire though. Sorry, I agree with what you guys said about Fire. Is it would be nice if he starts utilizing those camels on the other side. They can get a big win out of that. I don't know if Ryu can get a win against 2 people. I think in general Argentina recovered really well.
Yeah, Nikov needs to be careful. He's getting caught by the pikes, and he just lost quite a few knights and camels there.
Yeah.
But he has just hooked up to Imperial Age, so I think that's what he was getting distracted by.
Yeah, Ryu should force the fight.
Yeah, and he's got the pikes against the camels of Nikov. If you look at it, Nikov's fighting up against all the pikes.
Yeah.
And yeah, this is... I don't know why Nikov's not paying attention right now. That's a really bad fight for them to be taking.
Well, if you have a pike and knight combination, you can't really choose which one you go against. It's a really powerful combination. The knights soak up the damage and the pikes seal it. How are you gonna be able to? How are you gonna pick? The pikes are just gonna keep facing your camels.
Well, he had his camels coming in towards the side as well, and Fire's bringing the camels in.
Is in.
You can't. But pike and knight combination is so strong. You can't choose which unit you're gonna fight. Unless the attacker really screws up, the guy with the knights and pikes really screws up.
Riot picked up to Imperial, 45%, adding more stables.
Thing is, yeah, they've killed most of the knights, which means the pikes and the camels can't do much against the TCs anymore. which is pretty much the only good thing for Gary. I don't even know if it's a good thing.
No, but he lost so much army, and all he had going for him is
Yeah.
army. He has no economy. Look at his population compared to Ryut. He's half the
That's
population.
half, yeah.
Ryut is playing really good, I think. I mean, he made at the beginning he took some fights that he probably shouldn't have, but I can see what he was trying to do, trying to finish the game early. But that switching to Pike was a really good move.
Goku
Where's Nikov going?
already has Cavalier and he's fighting Nikov now. It's camels against Cavaliers. It's not too many.
Look at what Stark did, guys. Pretty
Actually,
much.
heavy camels for Nikov. Yeah, he's doing a wall
Stark
across
pretty
the
much
whole map.
walling the map, yeah. So, which is nice.
And Fire is halfway up to Imperial Age after getting a little delayed with those scouts, so he's pretty fast as well going Imperial Age. That's just boom, but he made quite a few camels as well, and he put down his third TC quite late because of that. He went double stable camels at the start. Nikov's castles keep getting denied though, and he's I don't know why he's sending like 3 builds to build the castle instead of like 5 or 10 or something like that.
Juan is doing a similar thing as Goku now, getting in Spanish Cavaliers.
Oh, but where's one
Riot
going?
And oh my god,
Is he
Gary.
going against Goku? I'm not sure.
I really think he should be trying to hit Fire. You don't want you really need to slow down the Mongols at this point. Otherwise, he's gonna be in your face the entire game. He's gonna destroy you.
And Nikov's been delayed so much by Goku as well in the meantime.
Oh, this is almost impossible to come back from, I think.
If Ryut brought some siege, it would be over on that side.
Yeah, camels too. You need something to counter the halberdiers. Camels are not gonna cut it.
Yeah, Nikov is sending heavy camels, but against halbs, no way.
He needed the Mangadai out to help, if anything, but he couldn't make them because
he's trying
Goku
to get
came
them
in.
going. I mean, it's a slow transition. You have to remember you're switching from a melee unit to a ranged unit. You need all the upgrades, all the castles.
He got really delayed by Goku though. Like the first castle got delayed by about 5 minutes, thanks to those Cavalier coming in. So
yeah, that's the right thing to do. Hit the Mongols on his way to Imperial, or just as he Imperials, which is what Juan should have done.
And now he's trying to fight up against the camels, and yeah, it's not working out too well. He's got a lot of staples pumping, but on the other hand, Fire's already making the transition nicely. He's got his second castle up, he's trying to throw down his third on the hill, but he's also got Mangadai coming out. Oh, he doesn't have that many Mangadai yet, so if Juan comes in and tries to deal damage now, maybe. But Riad is just destroying Gary right now. Gary can't defend. He's got paladins on that side, fully upgraded paladins.
And I don't see Gary rebuilding in the corner or the middle, wherever.
He's too busy trying to drop more military buildings. He's got pretty high pop, but it's all military right now. And if you look, Riad's parked a couple of paladins up in the corner where he has secondary gold to deny him of any extra TCs there as well.
Ryut has been fighting like 2 people all game long.
Yeah.
Pretty impressive.
Done a great job. And now he's gonna run away because those heavy camels from Nikov are coming in. Move them in towards the halves as well. That's nice for him. Like, Goku's paladins are fully upgraded. Juan's still missing 2 attack upgrades on his paladins, so there's not much they can do. Yeah, it's definitely looking very bad for Argentina now.
I think Juan has missed the chance to do some serious damage. If you run in early with Cavaliers, you can do a lot, but now it's minute 40 already. Many people have helps.
Yeah. Like what Goku did, even though he probably wasn't playing that well during the middle of the game, and his boom wasn't as good as Nigov's, but those early Cavalier made a big difference.
Oh, big fight now. Ryuch is wasting paladins against helps, I think.
No, it's okay.
Well, yes, he's winning, I think. But it's costly.
You want the mix. You want the mix because the halberdiers will attack your halberdier, and they won't do a lot of damage while the knights do a lot of damage against them. It wasn't such a bad fight for him.
No, he's
It's all
winning.
about having the right mix, yeah. But he should go back now, I think.
Also, I think
No, they're gonna take it. Wow, that's a big win for him.
Brazil
Yeah,
has
all
also
those
started.
heavy camels have died.
Argentina microed that fight pretty bad, I think.
Yep.
Just awesome play from Ryut. He got the perfect fight in.
Yeah, he has the stables, he has the gold, so why not?
Just denying some barracks from Juan below the hill. He did manage to get that castle on that hill, which is really important for them as well, for them to push in towards Juan and just secure his own base. Like Argentina also going for a bit of a wall. They're only setting up trade now as well. Looks like Brazil's set up trade a little earlier. Not that much of a difference, but
I don't like the fact that Stark is still in feudal age though.
well, Patton's actually gone castle.
Yeah, he really should be going castle at this point. Oh, finally. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, because that 20% or whatever that you lose from the sling just keeps adding up, and you can't boom. And, even if you want to keep the sling going, you just need to go castle at some point.
Yep.
But yeah, Brazilians have a solid trade going. Argentinians haven't even thought about starting yet.
They've just started in the corner now. Some markets from Juan and from Nikov. And the first market from Patton in the corner. None from Gary yet, so...
Well, those are some terrible markets.
Yeah. Not really the best markets from Nikov and Juan. I think they just plopped them down in a big rush.
They have no space, yeah.
At least
They should delete off those walls.
deleting the walls right now, yeah. Ryut joining fire on his side. I think that's a big win now. Gary lost a lot and now they're hitting Juan.
Juan was already really struggling against both Goku and Fire, and with Ryut there as well, he just can't handle it.
They should push into his base.
Do you think they have enough to push into his base against all of those Megadai from Nikov? Because I'm looking at it, Nikov's got
They need to trap his castles first. Trap the castles, then there's a little hill that the castle is on. That's a nice hill to control. The one that Juan's castle is on. They need to take that one, and then they'll pretty much take the game if they take that hill. Or the one to the right of it. There's another big one to the right of it.
Yeah. Juan's making a lot of halbs now though, so that's going to be a nice crash unit for them on that side.
Paladin Mangadai will just slaughter the halbs. But fire is wasting too many Mangadai. Mangadai just eat up the halbs so fast, but the paladins actually soak up fire. Like, I guess what I'm trying to say is Argentina doesn't have anything that soaks up fire right now.
Yeah. Well, Gary's not really going paladin, so that's the biggest problem right now. He is rebooming though. I don't know if he's going to be back in the game in time to save this though.
Not if they push well enough.
And it looks like Juan ran out of gold thanks to the late trade, so he's being forced to go mainly halb, and you barely see a paladin in the mix right now. Nikov is just saving those Mangadai because he needs them, and without that early trade as well.
Look at the helps drop, oh my god.
Yeah.
You see how
is going
fast they go down?
Because he's not slinging anymore, so it looks like Riot doesn't need the sling anymore, and it's going to be 4v3 soon. Yeah, Riot's got a lot of resources.
He should keep slinging a bit higher, but I think he's going to make siege onagers for him. Which is okay too. Yeah, Brazil needs to push a bit faster. They're gonna go for it. Oh, they're gonna go for it. Oh, this is dangerous. Fire needs to micro better.
Looks like it's lagging though. I'm not sure if it's just the host right now or if the game itself is lagging really badly. But Nikov also needs to bring his extra Mangadai in because it's a big struggle already there.
Oh man. They need to be careful not to overcommit.
Yeah, the castle's going down though.
Yeah, you see?
Yeah.
The other side is actually open too, and they can do a bit of raiding while they're doing this.
Yeah, the castle's gonna go down though.
I don't know why they're not. Actually, if they just walk to the left side and sit on the trade, I think that would finish the game too.
I don't think they realize that it's open. I mean, they're focusing so much on Juan that they're probably not looking around and thinking, you know, maybe the trade is open.
Yeah. You should always check.
Yeah, but it's always easy to say, and it's difficult when you're actually in the game. But it looks like Gary wants to push into the trade. He's got some cat rams, and he's making the transition back into paladins as well, as Stark just reaches Imperial Age.
He's sitting on a lot of resources. He just queued the siege ram upgrade, and he's sending 5 rams. Gonna be 6 soon.
That's it.
But they're pushing into Juan's base.
They took the hill and the castle went down. That's game. See, the halberdiers that Juan is making are almost useless. They don't do anything at all. They need to be mixed with a unit that soaks up fire like paladins. Then they can serve a purpose at least. On their own, they're so useless.
Looks like trade is finally kicking in a little for Argentina. Juan's finally making some paladins again, so they really needed that earlier though. But now
just before it dies. It's kicking in just before it dies.
At least Gary is attracting some attention on the other side with his siege rams. There is just piles and paladins there to deal with it. It's not going to be much.
Oh, Stark is continuing to sling fire now, which is
and Juan's
the
just
right
lost
choice.
the other castle. And Onager is now for fire. I think, is he upgrading the siege Onager as well? Yes, siege Onager just completed. So
yeah,
now there's Mangadai.
Ryut sending some paladins in to raid. Hopefully they do more of this. They need to send paladins. It's a few paladins all over the map. It'll drive the Argentinians crazy. Oh, siege onagers. Finally.
It looks like Gary he's in, but it's kind of hard to tell whether Goku's walls are working. But Ria's just got way too many paladins there. Gary doesn't have enough halves to push in.
Ooh, big shot. Satisfying to watch.
Yeah, siege onagers.
That's the good game. Siege onagers.
Just a small detail, Nikov hasn't deleted his palisades from, well, Dark Age, Feudal Age, so the trade is really messed up in his base, if you take a look.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fire is doing a good job with his trebuchets, moving in really fast, taking down the castles.
Nikov, Nikov did amazing though, if you think about it, man. He's been fighting. First he was helping Gary all game, and didn't really fall behind Goku. Now he's been fighting 3 people for the longest time. Like, Nikov kept his team in the game.
I wonder, did Juan just get up trade too late? Why didn't he continue the paladin production?
Yeah, he just got trade up too late.
Yeah, you could see that, right? Like we talked about it. Brazil had trade fully going, and Argentina was just building their markets.
Yeah, must have been it.
Oh. A bit too late. That they're finally going into the trade now. Look at Gary, he's trying to do something, but 6 Mangadai behind the wall stop him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Brazil is so patient. I would have Ionis on top of the trade by now.
Well, sometimes patience is what wins you games, and if you're not patient enough, you can lose it. So they're just playing patiently. I mean, this is the semi-finals. It's a big game. You don't want to lose it because you're playing a little careless or you're underestimating your opponent. And it looks like Stark's just going to defend their trade with Siege Onagers. So.
Oh. Siege Onager shots again.
Yeah, in that confined little area. Not too much to talk about. It looks like Goku actually bring up bombard towers to defend their trade from Gary, who's trying to raid with halbs and hussar, and Siege Rams breaking through the wall.
But Gary is just attacking some tower in the middle of the map. He's not going for the trade, really.
Yeah. Well, it's like a pathway to trade, I suppose, but it's not doing much.
What it's doing is it's actually distracting the Brazilians. The Brazilians want now, they're not on the trade anymore. Man, if Argentina can pull this comeback, it will be the greatest comeback of all time.
Yes, it will. I don't see them coming back from this. This is insane.
Well, they are delaying. They delayed the a little.
Yeah, but Brazil's so far ahead. If you look at the trade alone as well, look at the path for the Brazilian trade. There's a few houses from Goku kind of blocking the forest, but other than that, it's basically this wide highway.
Where did all the paladins from Goku go? I see mostly purple paladins now.
They're on the other
he
side
got
killing
distracted.
Gary.
Yeah, he got distracted by Gary. He really shouldn't. He shouldn't even worry about that side.
Yeah, lots of dead red paladins there.
Look how much Brazil is investing on that side. So many units. You don't need to. You just need to finish the other team's trade, and the game is done.
Nico's microing really well though. He's just picking off the Siege Onagers when he can, but he's still getting hit.
He just
so
lost
hard.
15.
Yeah,
You jinxed
so
him.
hard. He was doing so well up until then. I shouldn't have said anything.
Until you jinxed him.
Yeah, but it looks like he wants to go Siege Onagers as well.
Oh, big shot!
Oops.
Yes.
Yep.
Awesome. I love seeing that.
No,
But yeah, man, Goku just needs to send more of his paladins there, and the game would end.
Well, it looked like Goku angry want to take Gary out of the game instead.
I guess it doesn't matter though.
Oh, and they
Gary's
found,
not doing much.
they found a hole.
Why bother?
Ryut just ran into
Oh,
Patin.
yeah. Because Patton chopped it open.
Yeah.
There we go.
Well, the trade's been going through there anyway, so.
Yeah, it's a GG. Gary on 0 gold. Let's check Juan maybe. Oh, Juan has actually nice resources. 3k gold, 5k food. Could have got more paladins, pushed fire back a little.
Wow, look, Patent and Sling twice as much as Stark. That's pretty insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Strong sling there.
Stark also stopped partway through to go Imperial Age and...
Well, he didn't really make too many units. I don't think he made a huge impact. Patent still
really.
slung 22k more resources.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of resources.
What is with the insults in...
The trade profit is clearly in favor of Brazil. Checking 6k for Juan, 4k for Patin, 7k for Nikov, and 20k for Goku.